Palestinian officials say armed and masked men from an array of clans and factions have started providing security for aid convoys in Gaza.
In fact, as Hamas tries to keep its cloud, convoys of trucks are entering Gaza city with foreign aid overnight, watched by several men armed with AK-47 assault rifles and others wielding sticks.
Now, Israeli forces are going all out to eliminate Hamas since its deadly October 7th raid. It has reportedly become highly risky for anyone linked to the group to emerge into the open to provide security for aid deliveries to desperate civilians. So numerous clans, civil society groups and factions, including Hamas' secular political rival Fatah, have stepped in to help provide security for the aid convoys.
Palestinian officials did not identify the clans and factions but said Hamas's ability to rally such groups behind it over security showed it retains influence. They stated efforts by Israel to build its own administrative system to keep order in Gaza are being resisted. Now, Gaza has large traditional family clans affiliated with political factions including Hamas and Fatah, which dominates the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank. Some of the larger clans are widely believed to be heavily armed.
Starving children are filling hospital wards in Gaza as famine looms on Monday. The world's hunger watchdog, the Integrated Food Security Phase Classification, issued a grim warning. It said that without urgent action, famine will hit between now and May in northern Gaza, where 300,000 people are trapped by fighting. The review's most likely scenario said extremely critical levels of acute malnutrition and mortality were imminent for more than two-thirds of the people in the north.
The Integrated Food Security Phase Classification is made up of UN agencies and global aid groups. In fact, disease is aggravating the dire lack of food, dehydration from diarrhea, which is rampant in the mass tent cities, where displaced people crammed together without proper sewage or clean water, hastens malnutrition. The United Nations Human Rights Chief said Israel's restrictions on humanitarian aid for Gaza may amount to a starvation tactic that could be a war crime.
Israel, as the occupying power, has the obligation to ensure the provision of food and medical care to the population commensurate with their needs and to facilitate the work of humanitarian organisations to deliver that assistance. Israel must ensure that the population can access this aid in a safe and dignified manner.
The UK Foreign Ministry said over 2,000 tons of British food aid has crossed into Gaza via Jordan and is being distributed by UN World Food Programme to families in need. A US-based charity said a consignment of almost 200 tons of food aid had reached starving people in northern Gaza on Tuesday. It reached a week after being dispatched via maritime route from the Cypriot port of Larnaca.
The World Central Kitchen, working with the UAE and Spanish charity Open Arms, sent the food via the 322-kilometer sea route from Larnaca to a makeshift jetty of Gaza. The consignment arrived off Gaza on Friday.